everybody. I'm John Panic with Mohave Valley Daily News, and this is your daily dose for Tuesday, November 24th. Today's daily dose is brought to you by Tri-State Radiology Center located in Fort Mohave, Arizona. Tri-State Radiology's professional staff will prioritize your scheduled or expedited needs for images and reports. Your reports are read within 24 hours, and you will receive a copy upon request. For all your radiology needs, call Tri-State Radiology Center, where your image means the world to us. All right, let's dig in. We got a lot of news today. The top story here, county planning for vaccine underway. So this is the 3 COVID vaccines that are coming out. They're putting plans already in place to get those distributed. They got a bunch of specifics in here. It looks like they've done a lot of work on getting it laid out. The local county government is working with all the local city governments in planning exactly how they're going to do it. They're expecting to have vaccines start arriving by the end of the year, before the end of December. They got phase 1A, which is healthcare personnel, 1B is other essential workers and those at risk for severe COVID-19 illness, and phase 2 is for those at risk of acquiring or transmitting the disease. Only adults right now. It hasn't been approved for children yet. They got some other work to do on that still, but they're expecting that whichever one it is, whichever vaccine we get, they're expecting that they're going to have those start and roll out before the end of the year. So it's good to see that they got plans in place for that already. Later on in the paper, there's a discussion about the third one. It's the AstraZeneca vaccination. The two that we've already been talking about with Pfizer and Moderna, I think it is. Both of them are about 95% effective. The AstraZeneca right now, they're saying, is about 90% effective. But it doesn't have to be stored in the sub-zero temperatures like the other two have, which is a plus for us out here in the desert. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully that there's a lot of really good information in here provided by Assistant Health Director Melissa Palmer about distribution. So apparently she's the one leading the way on that. See right here, we have a shooting investigation. There's a QR code in the bottom of this as well. This was shot by Jeff Arganda, our social media guy, yesterday. There was a shooting up on Gold Rush Road near Raymar Road. Somebody called in and reported that they heard gunshots. The police showed up. They found shell casings, but nobody seemed to have any more information on it. So that's ongoing investigation. That QR code that I pointed out, if you scan that, it'll take you right to the video of it. You can also go right to our YouTube page and see the video there as well. Census reps say Bullhead City was fully counted. So this has all the information on what percentage of the county and the state and federal and everything that was counted. They're saying about 2/3 of the people in the U.S. Responded electronically. Remember, this is the first time in history that you've been able to do it online. So they're saying about 67% self-reported online. They had projected it to be about 65%, 65.5%, so it was better than that. In Bullhead City, our self-response rate was 57.4%, so we were a little bit behind the state and the federal as well. But then they did their ground game, and their ground game, they said, was very effective, and they ended up getting everybody, according to them. So there's a bunch of moving parts to that. That included connecting with the police department to figure out the homeless population, all that. There's a lot to it, so census people should be congratulated. Food Bank rolls out holiday cheer for local families. You see there's a picture of one of the members of Finley out there helping get things loaded up. This was put on by the Food for Families in association with Praise Chapel. It was held down at Praise Chapel. And they brought dinners for 500 families, which is awesome. So everyone got a turkey or a ham, and then all the stuffing and cranberry sauce and green beans and all the things that go along with it. So it's It's making my mouth water thinking about Thanksgiving dinner. So they've been doing it for years. Food for Family has been doing it for years. They've been here in Bullhead since 1999. So congratulations to Pastor Cates and the Finley group. Aquatic Pools and Landscaping and U.S. Bank were also out there to help. So he's out on Hancock Road. Very nice. We have another video here. This is an odd one. It says trailer park crash. You can see we also have a QR code on that one as well. Jeff shot that yesterday as well. This was a man cruising down Highway 95 over at Highway 95 and Trailer Way. And he veered off the highway and crashed through a bunch of support beams and brought down an awning and broke off a water main. And if you go to the video, you can hear him in the back of the ambulance apologizing and not believing that he did it and all that. Apparently, as he was going down the highway, witnesses reported seeing him traveling fast and recklessly. So don't know if that was an alcohol-induced thing or he was definitely all over the place for sure. So go check out the video. Just scan that QR code and you can see it, or you can, again, go to our YouTube page. 212 more COVID cases reported Monday, but remember this includes the weekend, so everything from Friday night all the way through the weekend. The interesting part about that is that there were 11 of those, 212 cases, 79 of them were in Bullhead City, and in Bullhead City, 11 of them were under the age of 19. So that's kind of odd, but we think with the schools opening up and all the things going on with that's probably what we're going to see for a little bit. Only one death, only, I guess, unless you're that family member. So supervisors approve election canvass. Last week the Board of Supervisors decided to hold off on approving the election canvass. Not that they thought that there was anything wrong with the Mohave County numbers. They just believe that show of solidarity with the people that are saying that there's some questions, they decided to hold off on it. We were the last county in the state to approve it, so they approved it yesterday. We got a bunch of quotes in here from Supervisor Gould, which is covering Fort Mohave, Mohave Valley, and into parts of Lake Havasu. He didn't question Mohave County or even the state. He didn't question Mohave County, but he questioned the federal and the state issues with counting. So it's more of a stick with what's going on around the country. Not a whole lot going on in sports. There's some trades and there's a kind of a recap of the weekend in football. So there's that. The feds finally agreed to help President-elect Biden with his transition. A couple more Trump defeats yesterday with Michigan certifying their results. The last few of legal challenges that the Trump administration has or the election group for the president have challenged results in different areas. Those last couple ones, it's up to 30 now, almost 30. Those were shot down as well. So he's still fighting, but President Trump directed his team to cooperate with the transition of power. So the GSA director, Emily Murphy, who's been kind of holding off on releasing funds to President-elect Biden to begin his transition, she was directed, and she released those after the Michigan certification. So here's a story on that third major COVID-19 vaccine. One thing we haven't really talked about is that the cost. So they're saying that the cost for the AstraZeneca, which is this third one, is going to be about $2.50 a dose. Pfizer's was about $20, and Moderna is anywhere from 15 to 25. We don't know if the AstraZeneca one, this third one, if it's going to be in two doses like the other two are. I would anticipate that it probably is. So that's it for today. The weather-wise, it's supposed to be about 70 again today. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer tomorrow, but over the next few days after that, we're not going to make it up to 70. But still, 70 degrees in the end of November. You got to be happy with it. All right. The Daily Dose has been brought to you by Tri-State Radiology Center. It offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with their reports ready in 24 hours. So call today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. And remember, the Valley Voices, the Daily Dose, and all of our stuff really is available streaming on the Anchor app, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. All those streaming services are in the description below. So you can click on those to join, and we encourage you to do so. Remember to subscribe to our link and hit the bell next to it to get your push notifications whenever our videos go up. All right, everyone. I hope everybody has a great Tuesday. A couple more days till Thanksgiving. And hang in there. We got this. All right. Have a good day. I hope to see you tomorrow.